back from the break. So carrying on with this, I'll talk a little bit about guitar. I'm using the guitar as an example to sort of show you or explain to you what I do on the drums with the triggers and samples and all that. You can juxtapose that into your instrument if you want, you know, that kind of thing. Miles Davis, I love Miles Davis, and he used to use wah pedals and all of that, you know, just basically put a contact on his, or a microphone on his trumpet there, send it through his effects rack for trumpet, all that sort of stuff. I've seen Don Burrows use an octave pedal, you know, that kind of thing back in the day, in the 70s even, you know. Amazing stuff when he was playing with George Goller, that incredible guitarist, and he had a 7-string guitar for jazz, you know, to provide bass lines and all that. Anyway, I'm going a bit off the track. What would happen if I took, let's say, an F major 7 chord, I love you baby chord, but moved it up? But you pinched my last chip back to there. Oh, resolved it. You bought me another packet, sweetie. It's uplifting, right? Okay, there you go. So what's happening is that sounds like it's resolving. And the reason why is because I've taken an F, in this case a major 7, and I moved it up to essentially an F sharp, or if you want a G flat sort of thing. But what I've got is a pedal on the A. So when I get up to here, it resolves itself to an A major 7. Now I don't want to bamboozle you with stuff like that, but I started to get these kinds of sounds when I was noodling around many years ago and all that, like many decades ago, more like it, note to self. And there's a guitarist by the name of Egberto Gismonti, South American guitarist, and he was on the ECM record label. I hope he still is. But he used to do these ethereal things, and it was incredible to listen to. And what it was he'd have all these extended chords, and you know, just he had a huge guitar, like I think it was like a 9-string guitar kind of thing. So he had a lot of things going on. But the thing that I always found is that when I started doing things like this, I'd get a kind of a tension, and I'd get a kind of a resolve, you know, that kind of thing, you know, like working it through. Now that's just a typical F, okay, or that's F, that's F, that's fine, no worries. But what I'm doing is I'm using A as a pedal. I could probably use the E as well, but I'm muting that with just the tip of my thumb there. And the phone's ringing again, telling me it's time to call it a day with this show. So, my name's Chris Quinlan. It's Melbourne Musos. I hope you enjoyed the pieces that I've prepared. I hope you enjoyed my explanation of the pieces. That's what I'm really doing. I'm not really giving you a guitar lesson per se. It's just that this lesson is more about taking notes and moving them with other notes, or chords and other chords, or sounds and other sounds, if you will. Orchestration I've mentioned, all sorts of things like that, arrangements, what Shostakovich did, what Stravinsky did with the way that they wrote for an orchestra. It's wonderful stuff. I'm absolutely fascinated by it. I love those little black dots. Take care. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.